画黑板粉笔画。我们这一只老鹰呢是上一次画的，大概好久以前了哈，大概几天了啊。这个是我们每一次画呢，我们都要把这个旧的擦掉，把新的黑板拿出来啊，旧的擦掉，然后再画新的动物啊。所以我们今天画的呢是这一只老鹰。我们用的是一般的粉笔啊，一般的上学上课老师在黑板上用的粉笔啊，所以它也是一个可以适合画画的工具啊，不过很少人用，所以我们呢特别研究一下，看看我们的小黑板能够画成什么样一个精彩的图案啊，所以我们在不断的实验摸索啊，所以我们也把学到的绘画的一些技巧呢跟各位分享，希望大家能够用小黑板、普通粉笔，那我们就能够画出好看的黑板画。可以做广告，可以做宣传，可以做学校的插画，可以做餐厅的宣传广告你可以做写实的，抢人家眼睛啊，所以你一般很少看到这样真实的像照片品质一样的效果，尤其是效果这种黑白对比的效果非常的抓人眼球因为色彩没有了，整个黑白呢非常的抢眼所以这个呢可以大家来学一学，所以我们希望呢跟大家来分享这个，所以首先我们来欢迎大家。黑板粉笔画。chalkboard drawing。今天我们要画的主题呢是，我们已经拍下来啊，这匹马非常白的马，这匹白的马要放在我们的黑板上面，所以它的背景呢会变成黑色的，但是马呢本身是非常的白亮跟这只老鹰呢完全不一样。你看老鹰，光影色彩很漂亮但是我们要用今天我们要画这个，所以我们现在呢，就不多说了，我们就开始来画我们这一匹马然后首先呢，我们要把这只可爱的、美丽的老鹰给擦掉。希望下次画得更好永远都会更好永远都会画得更好。好，所以我们现在把它擦掉，然后呢，我们再来画新的动物。好，所以我们现在要擦掉，我们要画的是这一只老鹰。这只马，我们要画这只马。好，现在我们把它擦掉。所以你看，这个老鹰呢，就算露出一个肩膀也是非常的抢眼这是一个很好的装饰画。我们不讲艺术，我们讲说装饰可以让自己的环境自己的这个装饰环境呢更加的优雅因为有一只生动的老鹰，还有动物。好，我们把它擦掉了，剩下鹰眼。好 ，OK， 擦掉了。好，这就是我们的老鹰拜拜。 老鹰再见。好，我们等它这个干掉以后呢，我们再来擦啊。我们现在呢要画的，先跟各位介绍一下，我们要画的是这一匹马。这匹马呢，等一下就会到我们的黑板上。现在这黑板呢还没有干哦，我通常是用湿的抹布把它擦干，把它擦掉啊，所以上面还会有湿的水分啊。但是用湿的这个粉笔擦呢，或者是板擦呢，或者抹布来擦呢，会比较快啊，而且干净一点。我们希望这个背景是纯黑的背景，如果是纯黑的背景，各位看这白色才会显现出来啊。所以我们把它擦干净。好，首先擦完了之后呢，我们就要开始构图画这只马了。我们用的是粉笔啊，粉笔。Hello from Canada, Daniel Gray. Hello here. Great, you're from Canada. Which city, which part of Canada are you from? I am on the east. I'm on the west. I'm sorry. I'm living in Vancouver. I'm staying in Vancouver. I'm broadcasting from Vancouver. Okay, now we are going to draw this horse. So first thing we're gonna to draw is we have a neck going like this. So majorly her hair should be like this. So this is the top of her head. This is the chin, jaw of her head, and he has a lower face down like this. So you have this direction. And the first thing is you decide where is her eyes. I put her eyes here. So 1, 2, 1. I divide it in the length so I can know how long the face should be. 我们来看这个嘴有多长啊，所以它是这样子过来。好，这个是它的嘴。在这里大概这么大，然后这个是这个，然后这个是它的腮帮子，所以这个是它的脸啊。到这里来呢是它的下颚，这里呢是它的 jaw. This is the jaw. This is what they call this the chin and the mouth. And she turned his neck like this. Turn his head like this. And this is her neck. And this is his neck. And going down his breast. Shoulder and breast. Like this. And then he got the ear goes this way. So he got ears here first. He got here one ear. And he got the other one right here. I cannot see it very clear, but it's the other side. And this is her hair. All right. Her hair's here. And then you got her hair right here. Okay. Actually, let me see. Check out here. This this is going down, up and down. Okay, so she's facing, he's looking down like here. His eyes here, her eyes here. 她的嘴 Okay, let me see if everything correct. 1, 2, 3, 2.5. 1, 2, and 2.5. Right. So this is one part. Let me show you. This is one part from the head to the eyes. Approximately, it's about the length of a chalk. 1, 2 here, and 2.5. All right. So, and it goes like this. His mouth, his nose, all right. So let me see. This is the big man. Here is the upper part, lower part of the mouth, upper. You got the nose bridge so high and go down like this. All right. So we just finished the first part. Actually, he got the eyes, the other eye like this here, so high, but you cannot see that very well because you're covered by the hair. So we know the shape right here. So this is a mid-line of her face right here. It goes up. And this is her right eye and the left eyes. And this is the center of the nose. It goes like this. And bridge and down to the nose. The nose here, and there's a nostril. Okay, now we have everything ready for the sketch and the first step. All right. Then we have to decide the light of the horse. 我们要决定这只马的立体感，所以要决定它的光线的来源。所以它的光线呢 comes from let me get a chalk. All right, I got it here. So the second step, we have to decide where is the light coming from. And let me see, the shapes are here. Okay, this is a very big, very strong muscle right here. So let me divide it a little bit here. Okay, so the light's coming from here, from the back, and top back from here. So he got a very bright back, neck, right here, right here, right here. And he got a very strong light here on the back. And he got a light on the ear. And this is a dark side. And this blur, this is not so bright. Sunlight over here. And lights going down like this. And he got some light here. And some around here, but here you cannot see very well. This is all under the shadow here, and this part is bright. So you can see that you got the shadow right here. Let me see. Here, here, this is so dark. This part, very bright. This part, very bright. Dark, and light over here. I keep some light on this horse, so you make looks like a stone, but it's like a more solid, more dimensional, because it looks solid. It exists in the space, so it blocks the light. All the lights falling on her body and the face. Okay, and create some shadow here and some shadow here. But all this part in the front, all this left side of her face are under the shade, under the shadow, because the light cannot reach here. All right, and he got a nose here, some light over here. Okay, and he got some light over here, the back. So you don't have to do all the detail, but you do majorly this part and this part, and part of this part are light. And brighter. This part is darker. All right, so now it's more solid. So now this is the second step. When we sketch, we distribute the light and shadow according to the based on the form of the subject. Okay. So it's now very different from only when we started our sketch with only lines. So when we add some light and shade, it becomes more dimensional, more visualized to our eyes. Okay. And then based on this shade and the structure and the light, now we are going to do the detail of the face features like eye, nose, ear, all the face and the neck and the body. Right, so now we're going to do the detail by parts, each parts. And then on the final stage, we put them all together to finish this drawing. I hope you understand my English. Okay, let me start with the eyes. So he got eyes here. Okay, this is eye corner. This is eye bone here. And here is her eyes, right here. This is a pupil, very small. Even you can say that it is covered by so this is the upper side of the eye bone, and he casts a shadow on the eyes, and this is her eye right here. You can see the bottom of her eye, shiny, very bright, and all this part goes to the shadow. You don't see a lot, so this part is much brighter because it's a light coming from the back. So this part is much brighter, visible to us. And this is the eyes, and he got a eyelid on the bottom of the eyes. Little, you can see that. And this is the eye. And all this part are dark because you know eyes are coming out, so it's a block. So there's a shadow here. So the shadow like this. And this is the face. This is the cheek. And this is the side of the cheek. And this is her nose. So we move down to her nose. So we finish the eyes over here. Now we are going to do the nose. So this nose bridge here is higher above. So we got the light here. And it goes like this. And this is the shadow on the left side. So you don't put too much chalk on it, but you have to make the shade, the curve visible. Okay, so this is the nose, and he got the other nose part here. So you see that? And it's connected to here, the nose. This is the nostril right here. And this black. And this is inside of the nose of the nostril, right? So we are not doing very detailed about this structure line. Now we just make it roughly divide and make it a general division of all the parts of her face. And then we will do all the detail, including the textures, light and shade, and some other features about each part, like eyes and nose and the whole face. Now we're just in the beginning, so we are not doing that in detail now. We just roughly divide different area, like this nose bridge, this is the side of nose, and this is the eyes, and this is the nose, and the mouth we haven't touched yet, but we will move down. Okay, so here is the nose, the side of the nose. Okay, then it goes to the bottom of the mouth, the bottom of the face, which is the mouth, right here. It's all under the shadow. Okay, here got some light here. Okay, all this under the shadow, this is the paw, and this is the mouth. Okay, and then this is the upper mouth here. And then this is the lower part of the mouth. Lower part, lower mouth, right here. Light's coming from here, so this part is much lighter. And then it goes weaker. The light goes fade out on this part. Okay, so like this. And this connect to her nose. All right. So you see, so now you see, when the light, we add more light, it's more visible, more like a horse, right? Okay, so now you see, we haven't touched this part. So this part and this part are very different. This is roughly, we have the light here. And then this is more detail based on the form of the face, which is or the form like upper, higher, or lower. The form which is accept more light. The form have less light, dark. Okay, because it's lower in position. In her position, in its position, like this part, right? Because light's coming from here, so here you cannot have a lot of lights falling on this part. Okay, now we move to the ear. So the ears here. Your ears like this on here. There's much light here. Let's see. Yeah, and this is under the light, under the shadow. So it's not obvious. It's in darks. It's in the shadow. It's on the shadow, under the shadow, inside of the ear. So put less, and here is the shadow here. All this part are black. We will finish this part later. And then we have his other ear here. And this sunlight over here. And this is dark. You cannot see that well, very well. Okay, so that's her ear. And he got some light over coming out of here and go to under the shadow here. All the hairs here. Now we're going to draw her face. We start from the forehead. So actually it's here. It's not so bright, but you can see the shape and the outline here. Okay, and this is all under. Let me show you. This is the hair. And her hair like this. Take a lot light over here. So I put some light over here. And right here is going fade out in shadow and very light color over here. And this is black, dark. All right. So we'll make a little hair here. We got a long hair. Okay. Now we have to break this right here. So now we're going to draw the face. So the head over here from the ear and to her jaw here. And all this part are bright. So move a little light. Reserve the texture here, reserve the lines here. You don't have to blend that very smooth. You leave it that very rough texture here because the texture of a horse is very rough. It's not like a smooth like a mirror. All right, so it's covered by all the hair. So it's roughly it look woofy. What do you call that? 很多毛的感觉。Okay, so this is the eyes bones here, so which is higher here, and this is lower, a little bit lower here on the jaw, but it goes like this to his face, to her face here. This is her chin. Okay. So we have to draw the muscle here. Okay, so we move this part very light. Keep the texture. Of the lines. Usually it goes the direction where the hairs grows, but it's too short. The hair is too short here. You can only see this very roughly. There's a lot of texture here, a lot of light there, and shadow. Okay, so now we are focusing on the very complicated structure here on the face. Okay, so we draw the side of the nose. And then this go down. down. Here is the muscle. Here, here is the muscle here. Because light is coming down here, so this bottom of the mouth, very light, a lot of light over here. Yeah, we try to make the direction correct. Okay, so this is the mouth right here. Now you see, we have everything in order now. We have the structure. We have the structure like this part, a muscle here, another muscle like the skin, very smooth on the bottom of her mouth and the face. And there's a muscle here, connect the mouth, and this part connect to the nose from the bottom of the eye, and this is the side of the nose. So you see different parts. So that's what we say, that we divide the different parts, different areas of the horse. Now we will see if this horse, how big, everything correct. Okay, I roughly measure. This high should be this. Yeah, it's about that, right? Okay. Actually, her nose, her bridge of nose are much higher. So we can make a adjustment here. No, I will make that smaller. Usually we do that later, but now I just try to make it more comfortable with myself. So I fix this a little bit, because I want her nose looks like more round here. All right, so you see the nose, the neck. We're not doing anything, but the face now you can tell this is a horse. Not much details, but it's already enough for us to judge, to see this is a horse. This is not lion, okay? Because the face is already so obviously a long face, and with the mouth, with all the features. 欢迎大家提问如果有什么样的想问的问题呢，请你留言我们看我们可以尽量回答一下。好，我们把这个，我们觉得它的这一块要更高一点，所以它的头发应该在这。这样的话，它的头抬的才高哈。好 ，OK。So now we're going to do the neck here. So that's why I'm doing the hair here. You got the hair grows like this. You just make a little shiny hair here. Okay. Roughly, not so long. Here, we leave this part. Okay, now we see everything here. It's a little hair here, but not so bright. Bright color here. Okay. And then you got this is a muscle now. Okay, all the way down. But right here is a big muscle right here. Okay, you see this part? Okay, so we have to do this part because he is turning his head, so his neck is on the pressure. So it's on the pressure, so it's more obvious. You see how the neck's shapes like this. Now I'm not with the full light here. It is just the first layer. It's only 50% of the real tone or shade of this part. So we just make a basic light and shadow here. Then we will gradually to make it more realistic with more detail on a later stage, on the later layers. Okay, so this part goes like this. This part, strong muscle right here. Now here comes the more complicated parts now. He got a muscle here. Goes down. Okay, and then all right. This is the part here, and there's a lot of wrinkle here. So how do you do that? Make this divider here, the jaw and the neck, okay, right here. And then he got another wrinkle here. Okay, so here, very complicated muscle and the wrinkle. Oh, very, 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 very. Oh, this part is not easy. Okay, we'll do that wrinkle later. You can do this layer first. This is the muscle here, and this is the muscle under it. Here, and then make a divider here. So this is a divider from the face and the neck. So we have a judgment now here. Then we will do the detail later. Okay, it's connect on the top, but divider here. Okay. So this one muscle, here's one muscle, here's one, and here's one. Okay. All right, and then we have this part finished. Goes down, move down, okay, and this all the muscle here. This part, one of it. There's another part of it. Then it all goes down to the bottom. So here, so you can use this. You can make some blurred shapes here because we will not focus too much on the bottom of her body because we focus on this one here and all this under the shadow. So here you only get the shades here, but most of them, let me see her body. Her body right there. Whoa, I can see that. No, this is her neck over here. Okay, this is her neck. And this is her neck under the light. And you got the breast, the shoulder and the breast here. And this is the other part of her body. And she got hair here. He got a long hair. But we can, probably we don't need to draw it. But if you want, I leave some hair here. But you see, it's not working. So I make it later. Okay, we first to fix this part. I don't think I've got that big mouth. A little bit, make it a little smaller. Okay. Now we have this down, and of course you can make this part more texture. Okay, we just leave this part here. Okay, roughly. Now, we basically cover all the shade and light of this subject of the horse. Base now, we cover that. We have the basic structure of it. We have a basic dimension of light and shadow distribution. We are ready for more detail. Focus on her textures and features and how she looks like a horse. With all his emotion, we try to drill inside of her body. That's emotion, the mental side. So how he looks like. Okay, he looks calm, he looks beautiful, he looks peaceful, he looks beautiful, gorgeous. All the things we're gonna do finish that on the later stage in the following steps. Now we have covered everything. Now we can tell this is a horse, but we have not all the detail, and we are going to do more to make it more interesting. Okay. Oh, sorry, I moved my camera. Oh, scare everybody, I think. 好，我们把这一块弄得瘦一点，把它脸弄得瘦一点。And make it thinner, smaller, skin more skinny. Okay, now we're going to do all the features again. We start from the eyes. Okay, so the eyes is here, and this is the bonnet, and this is the shade. Turns in, and this is the eye socket. Okay. And this is her eye bone here. This goes down right here, but it's on the shadow. You don't know, you can see it. This is the eyebrow, mascara, and these are eyes. the eye socket here. Okay. Now this on the side of the face, and this down is the cheek. A little bit blur here. Okay, then this is the part of the jaw where you connect the cheek and the jaw here. And we do this jaw later, but we leave this part here. Okay, this is on the eyes, and this is the side of the nose. Okay, this is a shadow here. Okay, and it goes down, move down the nose here, and then this is the nose bridge here. A lot of wrinkles, a lot of texture here on the nose, but here on the nose that they are turning gray and black under the shadow. And this part, this is a little boundary edge here. Okay, then we move down. To the nose. The inside of the nose. These are all light, right? So it comes continuously to this part. Not so bright, but you make it a shape here, a bright color here. All right, and this nose goes down to here. This is all the shape. Don't make it too big because it's under the shade here. Okay, then this is blurred here. There's a nose. Okay, then this part is the other part of her face, of her nose. There's a muscle here. Okay, the nose. Here is a little muscle here. Okay, then this part. Comes down here. Here's more shades, stronger. Make it smaller. The face and the mouth. I think this size is as much better. No, his face look like smaller. Make his nostril bigger. Okay. Okay, Mickey Mouse little smaller here. And then make a line over here. Okay, now we handle all this muscle on the face. That's very critical to make the horse like a horse. Okay, so we have to be very careful. Not really difficult, but you just need some patience to figure out how it's structured, how they comes together as a whole, to make the whole face with each part. Where are they? How they looks like individually, and they when they put together, it should be a face full with muscle and light and shade. This part is lighter because it takes more light here, and it fades out to the other side of the nose, which is obviously not clear enough under the shadow, so you cannot see that very well. So now we have the shades like this. Okay, and then this part is very important. Then we will do that later. Okay, now we moving up to the, let me see, the eyes will be probably the bigger. Then make it smaller. Okay, all right, then we do the ear. So this part be bright. Then here, this goes the side of her jaw. Okay, and the bottom of her ear. Then she got the other ear here, and she got a shadow right here. Okay. this her, the other part of her ear, and then there comes some light here. All right, and then this her ear. We'll leave that part later, and we finish this part first. Got some texture here. Well, a lot of hair also here. So now we finish this part. This is her hair. Some hair goes here. Even the hair goes there. Okay, that's up. Here. Okay. Hello from Canada. Hello. If there's anyone more here, and say hello. Okay. Now we're going to finish the jar here. That's very important part of her face and her features. To make her face as a whole, as complete as possible. So we have to do it with more textures and considering all his light and shade. Okay, so we're doing now right here. So this part will be very bright because it's so big and facing the lights directly. Okay, so this part will be like a little bit not so strong, but this part here, right here, is very light, very bright. But keep the textures, keep the stroke obvious. Don't blur it. Leave the strokes, leave the texture. And then this is round, you make it round. Like the hair goes this way. It goes down a little bit blur here. But here inside are much bright. And he got an edge here because the jaw here is much higher than the nose, than the mouth here. So actually he looks like this. around here. And there's a connection here. So right here, make more textures. A little bit lower here, so it will be not so bright here. And make the eye corner more obvious. Not too dark. All right. So we'll keep moving here. I make it thinner. Make her face smaller. Okay. Now, the most difficult part is here. A lot shades, a lot of wrinkles there. Now we do this one. Okay, do this hair. So the hair is here, so bright, so nice looking under the sun. So yeah, the little highlight stronger here. And he got the light. Right here. Okay, then this part is very tricky. Okay, then the neck here. So this part is very, 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 very light. It turns like big muscle here. So usually just here, right here, there's a lot of hair. So you leave texture here. It goes down. Okay, so the hair goes like this. So now we have to do this for a muscle here, and this one muscle also here. Okay, so now this part. So now here is the other part, other side of her body, of her neck, under the light. Here, this little bird now, so make it a little bit blurry. You cannot see that very well. So we leave this part as dark as possible. Now, we have a very big challenge. Some challenge, not big, but it's a challenge here, because we're gonna do the wrinkles around the neck, because he's doing this. There's a lot of wrinkle here, So we make the first one here, and we make the second one here. We'll make this one here, and then that goes down. Okay. We make some wrinkle here. It's not easy. Okay, so we make some shadow. And we connect the wrinkle again. So it's not easy, so let me do this here. Actually, you can do that again. You wipe this one. Okay. This is the muscle of this part. So this part under the Mac. So he got the wrinkles here. 1, 2, and some very big one here. So I make this one big. Okay, so we have to make some shades here. Let me do it. Not very. Okay. Very tough here. Not good. I have to do it again. I don't think it works. Okay, this is bright. And I have to make this far again. So I have to do it. First part here. I have make the shade blur more smoothly, and then I have make this part Let me see. If her face, his jaw is going to here, I have more room for her legs here. Okay. This is under the shadow here. This is the jaw. Okay, so her wrinkles starts right here. First one, second, third, and then he got a big one coming down. The other one coming down here, and here, and here. Okay. Then I have to make this part the end. This part. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Not much you can make it better. 这个部分，这个部分，这个部分，这个部分。都要有一个过渡这个最难的部分因为没有耐心，你越处理不了所以我们欠缺耐心必要的耐心我们要 you have to be very patient in drawing this detail and complicated structure. Okay. Okay, let me see what we've been drawing almost 2 hours. Okay. Okay, just leave it there. So we don't worry about too much about the details. Although it makes you feel good to do all the detail more realistic, but sometimes you have to make a judgment to see how detailed you want to be and how much time you want to be. And to what visual impact you want it to achieve. So it all depends on your judgment. So don't worry about that. Even you make it very simple, it's still there. And humans are very smart. They will make all insufficient information to make a full, complete story. So they know this is a horse. So even you are not providing all the details to them visually, they will search their brain storage, memory storage, and think this is still a horse. They will find out the missing pieces you missed here and make a real horse in their mind. So don't worry about that. You just give a hint. Oh, there's a hair, there's a shadow, there's the eyes. Not exactly the same as it real looks like, but people can find their own memory storage and make the story, make the image complete. Just like a puzzle, you just see part of it, but you know the whole picture on mind. You have the whole picture on mind. Okay, so don't worry about the details. Okay, you see everything here. That's fine. You don't care about one hair here and there, but overall they make the hair look so good because your eyes telling the brain or the brain telling the eyes, yes, that's the horse. Okay, that's the hair. Actually, we didn't draw that everything here. It did not show everything. So we know, okay. So, and make some hair out of here, so make it more naturally. All right, so let me see if we got some. Okay, she got some little hair here on the light, and not much of it. Okay. Okay, so that's for today. We spent pretty much time here now. So it's time to take a break. You have to stop somewhere. And now this is what we're gonna do. Stop here. We think everything is okay now. 我觉得这个马已经很漂亮了，已经有它的表情了，还有它的结构，还有它的光影，它在月下，或者不是在月下，在光线下的独白，看到没有？他在那边念经。一点点 texture here, some light here. 好吧，那我们今天的画我们看一下最终修饰一下把脸型这里太深啊。把一些肌肉的起伏的形状给它修一下。 好，我们今天画到这里哈，画了2个小时，谢谢大家。Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with the answer for the horse drawing today. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we will continue later this week. Probably the day after today, after tomorrow. I'm sorry, the day after tomorrow. We are going to make another one. We do this every 2 days, normally. All right. So bye bye. See you.